All right, folks. I think we are live as I'm getting a cold water in a cold garage. We are doing some quote unquote punishment golf. It's going to be fun. But 11 under, I selected CDrum's Chaos Cove. 11 over, not 11 under, if I said that. 11 over is the leader right now for the Hosel Rocket Golf League on SGT and GSPro. All right. If I can just get the old chat up over here, we'll be good to go.
What if you could deep clean your...
All right. There we go. We'll not be needing driver. We will need putter. Maybe 3-wood. It is getting colder and colder, as you'd expect here, as we get into the winter time. So I'm gonna do kind of an abbreviated warm up. This course, there's a couple holes where you can hit driver. I think maybe looking at some of the scores this week, possibly some people took driver and maybe got themselves into some fart sound effects water balls. But there's a couple holes where you can. I will not be hitting driver, so for the most part, there's the first 2 holes are definitely wedges. Most of the shots are like really 150 or less. So we'll do kind of an abbreviated warm up. I do want to get, once we get through this, have a chance of finally winning my own league for the first time if I can keep it under plus 11. But if anyone hasn't seen this, this course is pretty nuts. Me and Big Dog set the records. We set the records last night for both the tips and the SGT for the 2-man scramble for this. Used the massage gun last night on my lower back, so it does feel better. All right, little toey so far, but Patriots with another win today. If you're popping in the chat, say what's up. Hit the like button on the video for me. Doesn't cost you anything. Stephen L., if you're watching this or happen to catch the replay, I added you down below. I mentioned that at the end of yesterday with Big Dog, so you are, or at least you should be down there. Commission the chat. Pat squeaked one out. They did. It was an ugly win, but a win's a win. Honestly, I thought it was going to come down. I thought Flacco was going to go. I mean, they almost had it. I thought they were going to lose that at the end. So many injuries. So many injuries. We started playing dirty. I don't know about that. I don't know what the injuries stacked up. Will Campbell, hopefully he's not like out, but there were a ton of people that went down. And I was thinking, they almost lost it anyways. I would have rather, if I had to choose, lose the game or have everyone. Where's Rich said he could see my breath. He can definitely see my breath now. I would have rather, if I could have picked, either win that game or have none of those injuries. 100% would have taken a loss and none of those injuries. But yeah, there were a lot of injuries both ways. But Pats move on. I think that was 8 straight in a row, maybe 10-2. Those kind of games, though, where I knew I was hoping it would happen. I knew they'd be capable, but it's always one of those games where teams play. I mean, I've done it too with team sports and whatnot, but you play up or down towards your other opponent's skill level. Not that the Bengals are terrible, but they're injured. They don't have their quarterback, their wide receiver, all that stuff. So on paper, the Pats were favored by like 7.5. Whiskey Rich, I'm thinking about ordering a Temu Lab. Is Whiskey Rich in here? I didn't see. I have live chat on. What was I just going to say? On paper, the Pats are favored by 7, but it's always those games where you think, oh, this is going to be they're like, the Patriots, a lot of the players are probably going into it. I'm sure Vrabel spent the whole week saying that. Can't take these guys for granted. It's the NFL, yada, yada, yada. But they probably went into it looking past this team saying, we can not even play great, which they didn't, and still win, which ended up being the case, but they almost lost it. But those games are tricky. I don't think so. I haven't seen him yet. He may be. Oh, no, I was saying Rich, M-Town Barber Rich, was saying yesterday that he could see my breath. I don't know if he was kidding or not, but he definitely can today. I don't know if it's picking up. That's what I was saying. That's where you heard me say Rich. I think we're going to do it. I mean, it's 128. It's kind of toey, but it's 128-yard pitching wedge. Back definitely feels a little bit looser. I guess we'll roll. We'll roll just a couple putts, and then we'll do it. Got to record a video for tomorrow after this. I think I may finally be on the other side of my putting struggles. One thing that I kind of noticed was actually while I was editing the on-course round with me commissioned Dankster, I noticed that beat triple bogey. I don't even want to hit driver today, to be honest. My back still is not great. I actually noticed it when I was editing the on-course video. And sometimes without realizing, I get excited to see, I think just naturally, same thing with driver and other stuff, come out of it too quick. So I'm excited when I hit the putt. it's just so stationary, so you don't even think about it. But I noticed when I was putting, I would go like this, and by the time it was about here, I was already coming through and kind of looking up, seeing where it would go, versus kind of sounds self-explanatory and pretty simple, but just literally keeping your head down and waiting for that ball literally until it's like out of the corner of your eye before you even move helps a lot, which I've done in the past. It's just those little things in golf which can be frustrating, but it's like just that one little thing can like turn it from absolutely zero confidence and horrendous putting to like halfway decent again overnight. All right, here we go. If you guys haven't seen this course, you're in for a treat. CDrum with his, I loaded up pretty quick. CDrum with his pirate music, which allegedly is copyright free. Hopefully is the case. I haven't had an issue playing it, but I did have an issue. Sticeman was talking about it. I did have an issue. It was actually, I think, Art Dyer when he was sharing his screen. It was picking up on his when he was playing against Friendboy. His start music for GSPro was giving me issues, which is kind of weird. All right, first hole, par 3, 11 over is the winning score. There's a ton of people that haven't finished, but 11 over is what we're after here. We need 80 to the front, downhill, but Hoosier in the house, dropping in. Depends on the day. I mean, it's always a couple people. All right, so we got 89. Hit this about 85-ish. $94, that's got to sit. Oh, I forgot I did soft greens. All right, I should probably look at this because that's going to matter. I did soft fairways, soft greens. That was, I think, if I remember correctly, that was what CDrum had as the recommended. So soft 11. That's about it. 8-foot gimmies. I still had 8-foot gimmies. Golf Nut was busting me saying after this, go back to something easier. But for the record, you guys can go back, and I even double checked because I wasn't sure. From literally week 1 of my league, I started with 8-foot gimmies. Now a couple other people have kind of hopped on the train, which is good. Personally, I don't enjoy, for the most part, getting beat up when I don't have to. I get that's kind of ironic, me saying it for this course, but you got to throw in something like this sometimes just to change it up. But this still is 8-foot gimmies. And since the very start of my league, it has been 8. And then the past couple weeks that were like actual courses, I've actually gone up to 10 feet. I don't think it may be straight. Maybe it goes left to right, then the other way, and then back. We'll try like out here. 33, playing 32. Almost 34, playing 33. Luckily, though, Hoosier, Pats pulled out a win, so I would have not heard the end of that from old Commish here if the Pats lost to a beat up and backup ridden Bengals team. Didn't hit it, but we'll take pars here. Hit that like button on the video if you guys would be so kind. All right, we got 100 down to 89. This one's a little tricky. It's basically about 10 yards front to back. So I have 89 pin. So it's about 95. $95 to 85 is my landing zone. Wasn't looking good there for a while. I know it was a sloppy win, but it was a win. I was saying at the beginning, that was one of those games where they were favored by 7.5. Everyone said, "Oh, the Patriots going to win, no problem." It's always those kind of games where they kind of let their guard down. They're not like have their best stuff going into it, and games like that can easily slip away in the NFL. Even without Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, but I mean Flacco can still play. The guy's out there with dislocated fingers still playing. That may need to sit. Yep. All right. There's the first casualty. Man, I was trying to hit it about 85. It's a decent swing. That's got to go. Luckily, there are some birdie holes out here. I pushed it. That's going to be wet too. Good number, though. You guys can hear that's CDrum putting in a fart sound effect when it goes in the water. Maybe? Nope. A lot of this course just comes down to luck on that first one. Now I'm hitting 9 already. Me and Big Dog made this look seemingly kind of easy. That should be on, I think. There we go. It's just like I knew that was the number. I just needed to do that the first time instead of putting 4 in the water before. Now we're hitting 10 into a par 3. It's like if you just happen to hit the green one time. I'm just going to leave it. Push that pretty bad. That was a straight putt, too. That was a 1 degree push off the heel. All right, just like that, we're 8 over. They should all be the same, so it was a 48, 50-yard carry, if I'm not mistaken, playing this last night with Big Dog. This is one of those courses where I've played it a few times, so I remember kind of what to do on some of these and kind of some of the numbers you need. But even that last one, I kind of knew what I needed, and it's still just tough within that small of a margin of error to be able to do it. This one's about 48 to 50, 45. That's going to be short. Which is tough because, like, I'm trying to hit at 48. Generally speaking, within 2.5 yards, I'm usually pretty happy. But for something like that, it's just, it needs that extra. That's short. Hindsight, that may be long. Hindsight should have taken a little more time on the range, specifically wedges. I didn't hit any wedges. 11 over, starting to look pretty good. Short. Needs to be 48 to 50. And although 47.6 is going to be just short. All right, we got it.
That's got to be the best part I've ever seen.
Whew.
So it would seem.
15 over after 3. Although this seems like this would just be impossible, it's really not that hard. It's just you need to hit the number, and I didn't hit the number. This scoreboard's all jacked up because most people didn't even finish. This one you lay up. I need about a 125 shot. So we're just going to go pitch and wedge. I'm going to wish I had most of these holes. There's a lot of birdie holes on the back. Most of these holes aren't that hard after this. I'm going to wish I had those first 3 holes back. Should be right what we needed. Now, 52 down to about 51. Pretty small margin of error, so you got to hit the number, but it's just this part, this course-wise, it's a lot of fun. There's been tons of course records, people playing it. They're not like Sandy Shores type of shots or like TGL where you have to hit like driver into smaller spots. Like a 50-yard shot, you would say people practice this. Big Dog does this all the time. It's not necessarily a hard shot. It's just when you have to do it and you know you need to control it to not put the ball in the water, it adds that little bit of extra to where it's not a tough shot, but to dial up exactly 50 yards when you need it is also not exactly 48. Not exactly always the easiest, but caw, we got one back. Time to go on a birdie run here. This one should be 7 iron. I towed it. I don't know if that's going to be dry. Nope. Gotta hit it more than that. Hang on. Wow. Still? I still hit that. It's short again. Well, apparently, those are just horrendously struck 7 irons. This is not a hard shot. My iron swing is jacked up lately. That's going to miss right. A little bit nice done that the first time. So dumb. They're not hard. Now we got 130. This is one of those courses, though. It will boil your blood a bit. Commish. No stairs this week for Tabitha. I mean, there's a reason why people use the same putter for 30 years. There's not, I know the whole lab with the zero torque and all that stuff, but there's not a whole lot of tech that goes into the putters. So if we're going to get any kind of club on Temu, probably be a wedge or a putter. Go in the hole. And by hole, I mean circle. I thought I was going to draw more. 4.2. Oh, I have the wind on too. Forgot I did that. 8-footer. I pushed that. That thing snapped like a mofo. Break you slowly. I mean, me and Big Dog, I know we were doing a scramble, but like, I didn't put that many in the water. Me and Big Dog got around here. We did it twice. We shot like, I don't know, you can look up the course record. We shot like 15 under together. Obviously, it's Big Dog, but like, I was getting him safe, which I was just planning on doing today. It's just kind of plotting around. It's just, what gets frustrating is basically what I've been saying is these aren't hard shots. It's just you need to hit the exact shot at the exact time, which can get frustrating. Like, this is just draw 9-iron. When if I hit it crappy, it's going to be in the water, but it's not like, this isn't a hard shot. It's just a straightforward shot. It's all the stuff going on, which is kind of similar to real life golf. Most of the time, if you can just boil it down and concentrate on just executing the shot and forget about water and hazards and bunkers and that's all I needed. It didn't draw as much, but .35. Pulled it. It's short. Take a par though. All right, this one, it is an approach wedge for me, but it is not a tri-fly. Because these things launch higher. It's a back foot approach wedge with a TP5. 85 to the front, so how did that climb up so much? I like scold that. The sound effects are kind of funny. Again, kind of inexcusable hitting a water ball there on the first one. It's not a hard shot. And why sometimes you just can't execute it when you need to the first time, I have no idea. But I know I'm not alone in doing that. 15 playing 13. Ow! Could have used that. Even though it goes to show, Big Dog literally, I think, has both course records individually, both course records with me now, based on last night on the scramble. And even he, for the league, he shot 14 over. And I think his course record, the best one that he shot was like 11 or 14 under. So just, if you're not quite dialed in and you have like one or two blow up holes, it just all goes downhill. and you start to unravel. Wow, that was Newt. How did that go 110? That was a choke down approach wedge. B player always wins is what they say. All right. This one for me, courtesy of Big Dog, is a punch 9 iron. Yanked it. That's wet. At this point, I'm not going to. I thought I had a chance for the plus 11. It's not going to happen, so it doesn't matter. A shot like that, like, that's all I needed. Why? Easy, that should come off the wall, too. An easy punch 9, that's all I needed to do. And for whatever reason, when you just have that stupid strip in front of it, your brain just goes haywire, and you can't hit a straight shot seemingly out of nowhere. That's all I needed. I tried to hit the first ones too hard. Where's my aim stick? Pushed it. Draw a 9 iron. All right, get this to go. I almost wish I want to play this again now. I should have done a warm-up round. I still haven't won my own league, and this could have been a good one to do it at. Take the birdie. Bad putt. We'll take the birdie, though. This one is probably my shot that I struggle with the most. I really struggle left to right. I have to go here and try to open up a 6 iron. Not terrible. Why is it so touchy? This one, I'll give you guys a tip. This one, if you're playing, this is my wheelhouse. Oh, the what's what you saying? The slice shot. Chasing 90, what's up, buddy? Good ball. Appreciate it. Nice shot. That was a good one. This one, I'll give you a tip. This one, it'll say, I did this last night when me and Big Dog were playing the scramble, just because you can get closer if you try to hit it on the, what you're really supposed to do, on the kind of ramp there and bounce it. But if you just hit it over here and get safe, it's a par 4. So you got a couple putts at it. But when I hit it over here, it'll say like, oh, you cheated or something like that. And I'll give you one more tip at the end of it on hole 16. It is 16 or 17, whatever one that has the wall that's going up or down. I got a little tip courtesy of Mr. CDrum. But all this is about a 50-yard shot, just left or right of the wall. You guys hear that? There was like a sound effect and it goes, "Bring, you cheated." But if you're trying to shoot a score, not exactly a picnic of a putt though. I will say, if you're faint of heart or lend yourself towards anger issues, this is probably not the course for you. They're going to break that much? Tough to tell. There's some wonky, crazy hills here at this course. Pushed it really bad. Better speed control, though, the past couple days. Yesterday, I came out playing with Big Dog. I actually hit some good putts. And all it was me telling myself out loud that I'm a good putter. Putting, I mean, golf in general, but putting is one of those things where you get into a stretch of some bad putts, and it's just a self-fulfilling prophecy where you hit bad putts, and then you start thinking you're hitting bad putts, and then you try to hit better putts, and you keep hitting bad putts, and it just snowballs into worse and worse, which can be rather frustrating. All right, we'll try that line-ish. Just a draw pitch and wedge. Slice shot for sure. Thinned it. Bounce off that. To be honest, that one was pretty poorly struck. Poorly struck pitch and wedge anyway, so I didn't quite deserve that. That was also poorly struck. I don't think that's going to be short again. It's right there, too. Like 2 extra yards that bounces onto the green. I just keep thin toe, like a toe thin. Feels terrible. That's hit better, but I don't know if it's going to draw enough. Come off that. All right. Once again, not a hard shot. Why I didn't do that the first time, I have no idea. That could have been an easy par. Now we're putting for 6. $22. I don't know why my keyboard, it must be this course for whatever reason. The keyboard is really touchy in terms of aiming, which is kind of strange. Usually it's not that. People complain about that with control blocks. Usually it's not that bad. It's like I gotta be really careful of how much I'm tapping it. All right. Bad line, but it's a better putt. I just didn't want to push that really bad again. Some of these aren't that hard. Like this isn't a hard shot. If you don't get over that wall, you kind of got issues coming in from 100 yards. $102 down to $101. It's like a 95 shot. $99. I towed it. Kobe. Oh, that was still a pretty poor shot. It still gives you a look for birdie. And I would just leave it. Stay. This one I saw. It was actually the next hole. This one I could see people get in trouble with because they see those far ones out there. They're probably trying to drive it, but it's a par 5. You just go island to island. It's really not that hard. As I say that, I'll probably put this in the water, but this one, I think, did I block myself out? All right. That one, I think Big Dog was kind of coaching me on some of these last night. That one would have been better off to actually be left side. But this one, I can just hit a draw. That's 163. Block myself out a little bit, but we're going to hit a draw 8 iron. And I may even lay up closer towards the front of that island and then jump to the final one. Oh, I hooked it. Get down. Sit. These tri-flies fly a little straighter. I was worried it wouldn't draw enough to get around the wall, and then I go and do that. That was the number, though. Oh, that one I chunked. Is that going to be dry? Nope. I may need to get down too. Terrible angle there. That was actually hit good too. What's up, big dog? I had high hopes going into this, big dog. I had high hopes, and this is not going as planned. We cruised around this last night. I was like, all right, I know how to hit these shots, not that hard, but this stupid shot, this is a smooth 8-iron. Whatever reason, I was struggling last night too. I don't think I've hit enough over the past week because my back's been bothering me. Are you kidding me? My irons, which I've been kind of hanging my hat on, my irons have been one of my better spots over the past like couple months. Past 2 days, not there. And even this is a choke down 8-iron draw, and I can't do it. Like, I also block myself out. I should have known. This is the one you told me to be on the left side for. I really thought I had a chance here. 11 over is the leader. I thought I had a chance. All right, this may actually not be. So I'm aimed on the edge. This may not be an 8-iron. Yeah, I mean, I would big dog, but this is for my league, and it's cold out, so I'm calling it after this. Hindsight, I should have. All right. Could have done that 5 shots ago. Hindsight, what I would have done if I had time and energy and felt better and all that stuff, I would have played a practice round first before playing my league. But I was saying before, this is one of those courses where even you with the course record, multiple course records at this course, even you shot a 14 over, so they can easily snowball and get away from you. And moral of the story is they're not hard shots, so to speak. They're not like super challenging shots where you have to like hit it onto this green like off the tee from 300 yards. But it's just all these obstacles play tricks on you. You got to keep that takeaway outside. We're going to try that theory, big dog, that I messaged you last night that CDrum told me. That's probably not enough break, but... This round was more so going. This round was more so me not just picking this course and then not actually playing it myself. So this was more so just me going along for the ride, where if other people got super angry playing this, at least I'm there doing it with you. Most people, though, or not most people, but seemingly like half the people didn't even finish. All right. This one is what? 150. So it's just a smooth, straightish 8-iron. If I was on the range and I had to hit an 8-iron, 150. Maybe that's how you play this course. Maybe that's what you got to tell yourself every shot. If I was on the range, I just had to hit a 150-yard shot or close to it straight. That's all it was. This one, 190. So I can just hit a smooth, just bunt a 6-iron out there. Just hit a 6-iron straight and you're fine. Your HIG handicap goes out. That's a good way to think about it. There's handicaps are going to be all over the place after this week. Maybe that's why some people didn't finish, because they don't want their handicap. But you would think most people want their handicap to go up, right? So they have a better chance of winning the net. I didn't even think about that, but I hit it terrible, but I think it'll be fine. Now what do we got? 157. I want to do speed training again, but honestly, this week I need to spend. Irons are just out of nowhere. I need to spend time just hitting irons and feel like I'm striking them well again. Even some of these shots are just like thin toe where they're like 2 clubs short. I got to start compressing and striking irons better. Then I got to work on putting. Better. Part of that, though, could be me swinging a little bit different to try to protect my lower back. Subconsciously, whether I know I'm doing it or not. Just like that, we got a birdie putt. This is the whole... I don't know who it was. I think it was Beast Mode. I'm going to have to give him an extra shout out. He shot like 125 over, and I think he got like a 54 on this hole. I'm going to have to give him an extra shout out, because honestly, that's impressive. To finish it at that point, I don't know how long that took him. Very touchy. I don't get why that keyboard is so touchy all of a sudden. $25. Hey, Big Dog, we're still in here. Our Patriots won again. Big Dog is now a bandwagon, die-hard Patriots fan. They almost lost. They were playing Kamish's Bengals. They almost lost. Brutal. All right, this one, according to the jackwagon designer CDrum, we'll see if it's true. I think sometimes these games have a mind of its own. According to CDrum, whenever you hit this shot, the collider freezes wherever you hit it. So ideally, what I'm going to try to do here, me and Big Dog thought we were getting glitched out the first time we did it, and we were hitting it like now. So by the time it got over, it was fine, but it was still like it would be clearing it, and then the collider out of nowhere, it would just hit it, even though it was over. So I'm going to try. Big Dog has been doing it where it's right at the green arrow on the way down. He hits it. I'm going to try this if I can, like a bit lower, about there, and we'll see what happens. Because I went back and looked first time the Big Dog, and the one that finally went over after we hit like in the water like 10 times, it actually, when you hit it, must have been towards the bottom here, and the wall was coming back up, and the ball actually went through it. So if CDrum's right, I don't think he purposely did that. I think that was just him guessing what's happening after the fact. According to CDrum, the collider freezes at the moment that you hit it, the height of it, at least. He may win the net event next week. That's a good point. Apparently, I can see our thumbnail for next week's scramble. Hoosier's out. Have a great night. See you, Hoosier. Thanks for stopping in. I can put us in Patriots jerseys. Hopefully. It may take a little bit, but I can try. All right. We're going to get this on the next go-around down. We're just hitting a regular old 9-iron. And we're going to try it out where towards the bottom, and in theory, not if I chunk it like that. So it did do it. Word of advice, hit this when it's just towards the bottom and you're fine. That's what I'm talking about though. Like it doesn't feel like I'm doing anything different. To have that bad of a chunk to where that's going 130, this is not a hard shot. And my iron striking has just gone out the window. That was just as bad. That was even worse. I don't know what I'm doing. Can you tell, big dog? What am I doing? Am I flipping at it? I'm dumping it inside. I think I'm maybe taking it too far inside. That's, according to the square, 9.2 degrees out into out. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I need some range time. So that's the way you do it. You just play it when it's towards the bottom and you're fine. And by fine, I mean you're in good shape as long as you remember how to actually hit a freaking 9-iron and not be an idiot. Like that. Should go right through it. Yeah.
Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
Soundbite's pretty funny. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. You almost had it. 26, playing 28. Probably not enough break, but speed control's been better these past 2 days. Kobe. Miss hitting it, just a timing thing. Yeah, I mean, miss hitting, big dog. Miss hitting's a understatement. Those are terrible. It's crazy, even just for me, just that little bit of time off to where I did speed training, I messed my back up. So that week of speed training when I did Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I didn't really hit any irons besides warming up and cooling down. I didn't play anything. During that time, my putter went to crap. My irons, which have been really good, I've been hanging my hat on, went to crap. Driver, I hit it further, but now driver kind of is what it is. And since then, with my back, I didn't play that much this week. And it's crazy how quick that things can just, I know I'll get it back, but like you would think like, okay, I'm rested. I haven't been playing. I can come out and still like remember how to hit a ball with any sense of coordination and consistency. But it's just when you haven't done it, it just, for whatever reason, those little timing things, like you're saying, just get out of whack. And it feels like I'm literally swinging the same and setting up the same. Hole in one would be nice. Come on. Whoa, 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 whoa. How'd that pick up speed? How's that picking up speed? Yeah. 107. Fine Fat Kid almost beat me. There are some birdie holes out there, though. Slogging the dog in my speed training won't help. Yeah. I want those first 3 holes back. That was inexcusable. That kind of set the tone. 15, that was my mishit 8-iron when it shouldn't have been an 8-iron because I blocked myself out. Besides that, it kind of was what it was, but there's birdie holes out there. It's obviously it's not easy, but it's not that hard. I think it looks a lot more daunting than it really is. I say that as I shot like 50 over, but you get the point. All right. Off to lunch. See you, big dog. The back does feel better. I may try a couple of drives here with the TP5s. See if we can get up to like 165. Just toe chunk, toe thin. This is my 8-iron. It's cold. I'm bundled up, all that stuff, but this should be going at least 150. Usually I play this to 155, 160, and that's a 142 toe. Same thing. All right, that was struck better, but it was Healy, so it faded instead of drew. I think subconsciously sometimes when I don't think about it too, I try to help the ball up into the air versus hitting down on it more and compressing it. That one I tried to kind of keep my weight forward and hit, kind of drive it into the bottom of the screen. I think subconsciously, because everything, the vast majority of the screen is up there, I subconsciously want to see the ball hit kind of in the middle, when realistically, I really need to be kind of hitting down and flighting it, compressing it to where it hits down here, which kind of seems counterintuitive, but I need to get back in the I know I was off balance, but closer to that. That was at least struck well. That was 157. A little more like it. And back to thin toe job. Not horrendous. 158, still toey. Gotta stand closer, I guess. If you're shanking it, hitting it off the heel, hitting off the hosel, you gotta flying fat kid advice, stand further away. I guess I gotta take that advice and stand closer to the ball because I'm hitting it so far off the toe. All right. Let's see. 170 is out of the question right now, but let's see if we can't maybe mess around and get maybe a 162, 163. I'd be pretty happy with 165. If I hit 165 right now, which unfortunately won't happen with the max flies. So we're going to get the TP5s out. That said, I am using my new mic again, which I do like. I went back and listened again last night with Big Dog, and it does sound better. So, considering I'm using the new mic, I don't want to get all sweaty. So we're not going to go crazy, and I do need to record a video, but at least this will be, I'm not hitting driver for the first time for the video on the course. All right. 154 warm-up swing. $159. $157. Oh, low on the face. I think the swing speed's there. That's just contact. Slow down the backswing. Slow down the backswing. Still have not hit anything remotely close to the middle. Oh, that was better. That's what we're looking for. Low spin, but that's 160, 268, or 286 rather. 286 in the air. That's what a 17 VLA will get you. General rule of thumb, 1200 spin, way too low, but that's 286, basically 287, rolling out to 314. And high knuckleball, that's kind of the CDrum method there. If it launches high enough with enough speed, it just kind of holds the line. High on the face, that's 286 again. $160. Come on. $161. Just low toe. $162.7. I think I might call it on that. As far as the live stream goes, I don't know if there's anyone in here. Anyways, probably not an ideal time to be live, and if there are, people haven't really said anything besides Big Dog in a little while. So I'm gonna do a video quick for tomorrow and then call it a day. We're getting into possible snow territory, unfortunately, here in the Northeast. So pretty much every time, throughout the summer, sometimes I would leave. Hey, what's up, Jet? I'm building the course. Sometimes over the summer, I would leave the car out and leave this stuff a little more set up just because I'd be out here so often. But if it's going to be cold and rainy and snowy, I got to kind of break, not everything, but I got to break a little more of this stuff down to be able to get my car in here. Which, not the end of the world, but snowing in Maine. It's coming down here, Mike. All I have to say, it just takes a little bit longer to set up and break down kind of thing. But it is what it is. Where you guys? You guys are. I didn't think there was anyone in here. You guys been watching? Now you're chatting. You want one more or what? What time is it? All right, we'll go to 6:30. 6 more minutes. Jet's over there doing his first course. Should be cool. Learning a lot of new stuff. 165 or bust. I mean, I can do it. What I'll have to do, though, I'm going to have to put my... Lately, I've been playing it because it's been colder and whatnot. I've been playing it. It's an 8-degree driver. I've been playing it up to 10 just because of that VLA, too. Like, I don't have to hit it quite as hard and just launch higher. But I think I can probably get 165 if I turn this thing back down. It's not going to look very good, but should pick up a couple if I swing hard. We won't go crazy, but we will go 8, playing 8 in the upright setting. If I'm close, you know what? We're going to go all the way down to 6. I'm going to have to put it back up anyway, so if we're hitting 165, we might as well do it. Not exactly ideal for playing, although I did play really well with my Sim 2, which was also 8 degrees down to 6, but a lot. Learn a lot. But the cool thing is, from what it seems like, other people that have done this stuff, the first one, you make a lot of mistakes. You wish you did stuff differently, but by the time, and you're doing it right, you're doing like a local one. I've heard, I think it was, what was his name? The guy that did like Grand Geneva, apologies, I forget what your name was. He said he actually built his entire first course and his computer crashed, so he had to redo it. But he was like, honestly, I wasn't even that mad because I messed up and didn't do so many things right that when I redid it, it was way faster and was way better than the first one anyway. So you're doing it right. You're doing it right, building something that maybe is like a more local course and then do the ones that you're really looking forward to after you've done a couple. You won Triple Bogey's League last week? Going the race for a shirt? Oh, stoked. That's awesome. Did you won the league and the shirt, or you just won the shirt? What does he do it for? Gross and net or random or what? That's awesome. Flying Fat Kid has one of those shirts. He said it was really nice. It's like an Under Armour dry fit or something like that. All right. 6 degrees, 165 for the boys. Or 158. Problem is, I'm a psycho, so now I'm pissed. Now I like need to do it. Ah, 160. Honestly, felt better than 160. See though, going down to 6 degrees now, how low these backspin numbers are. That's 160 carrying 214 because it only has 400 backspin. 3 wins, you got. Let's go. You got that. You won all 3. You won the gross, the net, and the race. That's pretty sweet. He's customizing it too. Need to step up. All right. $162, $279 raw. That's 164. I need to, Jet, I hear what you're saying. That one, honestly, I thought about that before I hit it. I need to swing the club faster, not my arms faster. And I still got my stupid drag mark. I don't know why I can't. Oh, you won your flight in the net and the race? Well, still, congratulations. Good week. 164. I need to use the leverage and I need to accelerate the club and not come forward. I need to go back, accelerate the club, and not think that I need to swing my arms faster. I need to swing the club faster. That was 164. It's just so tough. You swing so with the club head. I'm trying. You swing the same way for so long, and you can have like halfway decent results to where that kind of just becomes cemented. And I become worried of like changing stuff, and like I just seemingly can't. One 162. I can't get that feel down for whatever reason. And just like that, we're already starting to sweat. I'm gonna ruin these stupid mics that I just bought. 164, come on. Oh. I got so many layers on too, to be honest. Everything's bunching up. These are snow pants because it's so dang cold out here. And I got layers on underneath. Everything's bunching up now. Giving myself a wedgie. All right. We're 1 minute over. Everything goes to crap for a while. Yeah, well, that was probably part of it with why I was hitting iron so bad, I guess. Stay back, whip the club. Felt like that could have been the one. That wasn't a bad drive. Ah. Are we calling that good, Mike and Jet? Now I'm sweating. I still got to record that video. Are we calling that good? That's 164.3. It's too cold out here. Nope. It's too cold out here to be sweating. Oh. Damn good, but it's not 165. I know. Nope. This is my problem right here. Now I'm profusely sweating, and I'm pissed because I'm right there. It's We're 0.7 away. Come on. That rounds up to 165 for the record. Whew. Something felt like it rattled. 165.8. How's that, boys? Probably gonna have to go beast. I'm gonna have to go buy another mic now. Unfortunately, this thing's probably gonna be soaked with sweat, but we did it. That's the problem. If I either say I want to do it or someone says like, okay, do it, until I would have been out here for another half an hour, not even recording a video for tomorrow until that happened. Character flaw.
At Mike Emil 3623 tipped $10 through Super Chat. Beer on me.
Appreciate you, Mike. I mean, heck, I'll keep going. I got to record a video though, and I'd rather not. I really like these mics. Hopefully they sound better. Really appreciate you, Mike. That's kind of you. I really would rather not destroy these mics with sweat if I don't have to. Oh, that's what I heard. Look at this thing. The hell did I hit? Oh, it was here. So I hit that one. There's 175. I'm trying to get to 170 first. The first screen that I got was too small, and there was issues with it with these grommets, so they let me keep it. That one, I literally hit.
At JetLee03 tipped $10 through Super Chat. Here's for the taxi after that beer.
Let's go, boys. Really appreciate it. That's very, very generous, you guys. I appreciate it. Let me like those. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Jet. You guys are the best. I was about to wrap this up too. I know you guys. I've heard McGolfin TV, who has a really good broadcast. They play live golf. He said the same thing. Maybe you guys would have been the case when I was saying, oh, there hasn't been anyone say anything for a while. But he was like, I watch more than you think. It's just if I start chatting, then like we're going back and forth, and then all he does is chat and not get anything done. So I get that. But from my end, when I don't see anyone chatting, I just think there's like no one watching. But really appreciate the super chats. That it means a lot. Anyways, I smoked. I hit that one literally. Oh, I hit that one dead onto the grommet, and it. You guys see that? I'm probably not doing. It's like mangled. The other screen goes to about. Where is it? Right here. It was either that one or that one, so I hit it right about there, and I whacked the grommet. All right. 166. I do need to record a video though. Part of me wants to keep going and get into a complete sweat, which I already am. But the other part of me knows I need to really do this video real quick. But I will give you guys a sneak peek. Let's see if I can download it here. That was good though. I'm glad, Mike, you didn't let me off the hook. I'm glad I hit 165. Now that makes me feel like today was actually a success after shooting about 100 over there for my league. What is this thing called? This is what we're... Oh, no, it's not that. Apple tree. There it is. This is what we're doing for tomorrow. Run Putt Run just did it. He just released it on his... I don't know if, Judd, you're watching in silence, maybe building courses. He just released it on his Patreon. We're going to do a review on this. Latest update, so it was yesterday. 1122. I'm going to do a video on this. And Flying Fat Kid, I think, went through it and played it. I don't know if he did a video or anything, but he said it was really nice. So looking forward. We're going to do 1, 9, and 18 for that one. There is a chance. Let me do the video. There's a chance. I don't know. I mean, it's cold. I'm probably not hitting 170. I do want to hit 170 this week. I was saying there's debating coming back after the video and trying to swing more with driver, but we'll call that 160, almost 166 a success. I will have to turn this driver back up though before I start trying to actually hit holes or hit shots on holes. This thing 8 down to 6 is probably not ideal. So I will have to do this and then sign off. But I do really, again, really appreciate the super chats. There is a lot of times, luckily there's been a few more super chats that have been coming in here, but over the past year plus, there were tons of streams. Seemingly there was some that were like months, weeks on end where I didn't get any super chats, and then when I would, it would be like a $2 super chat. So having 2 back-to-back $10 super chats, it honestly, that is massive. Which is greatly appreciated. You're the man, Jet. You were working your way up here on the all-time leader for super chats pretty quick, which kind of goes to what I was saying with don't usually get the most amount of super chats. You're working your way up on the all-time leaderboard. But really appreciate you, Mike. Hopefully you don't get too much snow up there in Maine. I'm not too much further south than you, and it's enjoy spreading the love. I appreciate it. I try to do it too. Unfortunately, I don't have the most amount of disposable income to be able to spread stuff around. But for example, like this, I mean, YouTube takes their cut and all that. But if I go and pop on someone else's stream after, and I give them a couple bucks, so I kind of spread it around too, or at least I try to where if someone's kind enough to send me a super chat, then maybe a smaller channel, I try to send someone else a super chat kind of thing. So I do try to, at least my best that I can, kind of spread it around as well. I just wish, in terms of actual disposable income, that I could go around dropping 10, 20 bucks kind of thing. But I'm out of here. I'm gonna do this video. So some of you guys, I don't know if you just enjoy more of the live streams than the videos, but you'll be seeing this. I'll do 3 holes, 1, 9, and 18 for this course, which I'll edit either tonight or tomorrow morning and get up on the channel. Which Run Putt Run, one of the best all-time designers on GSPro. This should look really good, so I'm excited checking it out. But really appreciate it. I am signing out. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Jet Li. Greatly appreciate. I'm out of here. And Have a good evening later. You too. Let me know. Send some update pictures, Jet Li, of your course build in the Discord. And Mike, I don't know if you're in the Discord or not, but a lot of people, we have a lot of fun there going back and forth. Mostly people making fun of me, but appreciate you, boys. I'll catch you on the next one. Let me get this video recorded and then get this stuff packed back away. See you on the next one, which will likely be I think I'm playing tomorrow. We're moving Thursday Thunder because, so I know I said I'm checking out. Thanksgiving obviously is Thursday. We should do Thursday Thunder, so I think we're moving it to tomorrow. So I think tomorrow night around 8:45, I'll be out here playing. I don't know if I'll do anything during the day. Maybe speed training if I feel all right. It's possible, but that's what's on tap, at least for the next day or two. But see you guys on the next one. Appreciate you, boys.